All right, y'all, we're going to talk about this shit this morning. His name is Mike Freeman with USA Today. And it's an opinion piece. So let's talk about it. Are the Cowboys one of the top 10 worst fan bases in sports? We're going to talk about this shit today, baby. It is 9:04 on the West Coast, the best coast. And we in the gym early today getting reps thanks to Mike Freeman. So y'all tap in. If you read the piece, we're going to go over it. I'm going to share it in the supporter group. Man, we're going to talk about this shit today, y'all. So top of the morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All my 15 percenters, you hear the notifications. It is time to rise and grind. This is the way the Dallas Cowboys fan base stays tapped in during the offseason. You got folks that write for USA Today with opinion pieces, getting rich or die trying, getting clicks or die trying, right? We're going to talk about it, y'all. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's let these notifications go out. Let's let this room fill up. And we're going to settle the score, all right? We're going to talk about this piece from Mike Freeman on USA Today. USA Today ranks the Cowboys fan base among the top 10 worst in sports. Opinion piece. Opinion piece. Keep that in mind. Opinion piece. Now why it's got over 19,000 views. This article was published yesterday. Y'all don't think Dallas Cowboys ain't paying nobody's light bills in the offseason? Well, we paying USA Today's. They got over 19,000 clicks right now because of one guy has an opinion and says that the Dallas Cowboys are the number 2 worst fan base in sports. Right behind Miami Heat. You know, they number 1. You know them fans where he at? Them fans that follow him wherever he at? He at. See what they did? Yeah, Heat are number 1. But the Dallas Cowboys are ranked number 2. So let's let the room fill up. Y'all let me know. Give me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Have you seen this? Did you read this? It came out yesterday. I already posted in the supporter group this morning. We alluded to it. And I told them I was going to get in the gym over here. So if you're a green badge, you know the deal, baby. Come on, baby. We in the gym, man. We're going to pump these reps out this morning. You either hate us or fucking love us. That's part of the game plan. I'm a cowboy for life. But we're going to talk about them delusional ass Cowboy fans out there making it a bad name for us 15 percenters. Because not all Cowboy fans are running around saying it's our fucking year. First of all, most Cowboy fans that I know don't walk around with no starter packs. You know, the cap, the jersey, the Jordans, the jean pants. You know what I mean? We do shit different around here. But we're going to talk about it this morning, y'all. So shout out to Nemesaw. Y'all hear it in the background. I'm a cowboy for life. Good morning, Mara. Good morning, Ruben. I see my green badges checking in. Y'all know the deal. Come on. Let's get them flexes early. Let's get up on the gym rack. USA Today, baby. USA Today, man. This guy named Mike Freeman. Opinion piece. Cowboys fans in August saying while in your face, this is our year back in the Super Bowl. I don't know any fans that I hang out with, my 15 percenters, that in August they're yelling in complete strangers' faces saying it's our year and we're going to the Super Bowl. Like that shit was like 10 years ago. Whoever came up with that, like 5-6 years I've been going to games. I've never met Cowboy fans that in August are saying it's our year. Hell, we trying to get the preseason right now. You feel me? But did y'all read this piece? Did y'all see that piece from USA Today? The Dallas Cowboys ranked number 2 as the worst top 10 fan base. Cowboys fans in December after being eliminated from the playoffs saying across the room, I'm going to switch and become an Eagles fan. That is a fucking lie. Show me one person that would ever say that. Please send me to my grave if I even thought about saying anything like that, right? Like, where do these opinion pieces, where do these comments come from these writers? This article has got over 19,000 clicks, 19,000 views on an opinion piece. Other sports fan bases that landed on the list were obviously the Eagles at 10. Notre Dame was at 9. University of Texas has been catching a lot of fucking flack. I know I'm a Longhorn too, baby. Hook 'em. You know what I mean? At 8. Golden State Warrior fans at number 7. Eat your heart out, fake Laker fans. St. Louis Cardinals at 6. Red Sox fans at 5. Boston Celtics at 4. Oh, they in the playoffs too. I think Celtics I think those green guys gonna win it though. New England Patriots at number 3. Dallas at 2 and Miami at number 1. Did y'all read this piece by Mike Freeman? What do y'all think about that? Y'all tap in with your boy. Let me know. What up, Cup? I see you, baby. Good morning. Green badges on the line. Y'all know the deal. Come on, man. We on Sunday. I need them shares. Y'all got to break the sweat, man. They out here talking about us, y'all. This guy, Mike Freeman, has never met a 15%er. He's hanging around these 85%ers we've been talking about that are asleep. Don't you? I mean, how many 15%ers that you know running around in August saying, it's our year. It's our year. We're going to the Super Bowl. When have y'all seen me do that? Since 2016, after I learned my lesson. But yeah, this is evidently, how writers get clicks for, survival, essentially, during the off season. It's slow. It's May 22nd. It's a Sunday. This piece was published yesterday. It's an opinion piece. Now, it's this guy's opinion, obviously, right? But, I mean, who lets these guys out and write stuff like this? I mean, this is inside the Star here. It's posted this, but it's been all over the place. So, folks, now, what'll happen is somebody will publish an opinion piece like a Mike Freeman on USA Today, and then writers from Inside the Star, Blogging the Boys, Fansided, SB Nation, all these other sites with these writers that are trying to get clicks or die trying, will take the same story and publish it on their platform and put it out so that way they can get clicks also. Don't you hate like when you click on these articles and there's about 11. There's like 11 advertisements popping up. You can't even fucking read the article because you got a tire advertisement over here. You got a Tinder website over here. You got a scammer Cash App pop-up window going off over here. Don't you hate that when you go to these sites and you're bombarded with 11 ads? Well, that's what they do, is they write these opinion pieces like Mike Freeman did. And Cowboy fans get in their feelings and they start to sharing it. Well, I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all this morning about it in the gym, quite frankly, because 15%ers, I don't know. This guy, Mike Freeman, obviously has not met a 15%er yet. Let's get some more shout outs. See who's rolling. What up, Peter Rizzo? I see you, baby. What up, Ruben? What up, Caitlin? Top of the morning. I see you, Corpus Christi. Appreciate you checking in. Like my man Cuss said, why the fuck you always lying? Exactly. Ray Pierce checking in says, any hack can write an article to get clicks. Just saying. Of course. Of course. But this is the narrative, y'all. This is what we're trying to do different here with 15%ers. You see, in one aspect, Mike Freeman has a point. Like I said, not many 15%ers that I know of personally are running around in August saying these types of things. And I know for a fact in December, even when we get eliminated, it's still we them boys. We ain't hiding. We ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody I ever know said they were going to switch a team. I mean, I did write a story about a Dallas Cowboy fan who quit the Cowboys, but he quit the NFL, period. He didn't switch teams. Shout out to my man Charles over there and Tony Romo forever. The group where they always hate on Dak Prescott to make Tony Romo look good. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about over there, Tony Romo homers. But anyway, we're talking about Mike Freeman here today, and these are how these articles get these clicks, because Cowboy fans share it. They think it's funny. They want to troll, and this is the code that if you want to survive as a writer, how you survive. Now, like I said, Inside the Stars reported this too. Also, Rocky Garza, 11:30 yesterday, May 21st. He copied the same story and posted it, but he gave Mike Freeman credit. That's how you literally share an article. One writer can take another writer's article and basically take the content and link it over there and share it too as well to their audience, so that way they can get it out there. But, this is amazing, man. This shows you right now 19,000 clicks. And this is the Inside the Star article. This is not even the actual USA Today article by Mike Freeman. as everybody's giving him credit here. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? You know what I mean? Why do people like to keep the D in their mouth? You know what I mean? I posted something here yesterday, a little off topic. Y'all know how I feel about Colin Kaepernick, but I don't think that's true. Him talking about the Dallas Cowboys paying Dak Prescott all that money. He only wants $20 million. I think maybe it's partially true, but I haven't got a link for that yet. And I'm surprised because Colin Kaepernick is one of those players who's been trying to get into the league, who has not put the D in his mouth per se yet, like we've seen in Antonio Brown, like we've seen in Jamal Adams, like we've seen a locked up Charles Thomas right now, right? Or not Charles Thomas, but Earl Thomas. As we see a locked up Earl Thomas now, right? So for everybody out there that wanted Earl Thomas, we told you so. Check the blogs, baby. But we're talking about Mike Freeman this morning. You know what I mean? These are how these writers essentially survive. And it perturbed me this morning because, got me a little perturbed this morning because, it's not that we're on the list. It's these two statements right here, that he quoted. He says, Cowboy fans in August. I want you to listen up. How many Cowboy fans do you know here, if you're watching here today? Green badges, come on. Give me a share. Let me know. How many Cowboy fans do you know that in August, they're saying, this is our year back in the Super Bowl? Somebody give me a comment. Y'all leave me a comment up there. Let me know. Do you know anybody like that? Personally. Not or on social media. You seen some shit online. Do you know anybody personally who's running around saying that in August? What up, Jason? I see you, baby. Good morning, Dr. M. I see you, green badges checking in. Y'all know the deal. I got to get my shares, baby. Come on now. We got to develop this muscle here. We're live on Sunday talking about this opinion piece by Mike Freeman on USA Today, where they've got the Dallas Cowboys, where he has the Dallas Cowboys ranked the second worst fan base in professional sports. This is one person now. And I need some like when you write papers, for those of us that went to college, or maybe you wrote papers in high school, you got your introduction, you got your 3 points, you got your conclusion, and then you got your citations, right? You need to cite, your work so you can support your argument. Well, this is an opinion piece. And you know what I think about opinions? Everybody got one, just like an asshole, and they all stink, right? But I just find this amazing that, a writer can figure out how to crack the code among the 85% of our fan base, because quite frankly, that's who's saying that type of shit. Ain't no 15%ers out here running around saying that type of shit. This is our year back in the Super Bowl in August. And then in December, here's what he says. This is the other part of it. Cowboys fans in December, after being eliminated from the playoffs, saying from across the room, I'm going to switch and become an Eagles fan. I know David Cotto, the follower here on this page that's an actual Eagles fan that comes over here and talks a lot of shit. He probably would like that. He's the same guy that thinks that Dallas Cowboys weren't the originators of America's team name, that we got it from somebody else. Or we were the second to have it. But we're talking about Dallas Cowboy fans. And, quite frankly, I wanted to get on here this morning and vent with y'all and let you know, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Especially don't believe everything Mike Freeman puts out that's an opinion piece. He says, yes, it's okay to be passionate about your team fandom, but going off every Cowboys-related site or social media platform, you find nothing but negativity around the team or armchair GMs that can run the team better than their eyes closed. Now, he's got a legitimate point here. I know many of Cowboy fans who believe they're GMs that can run the team better than Jerry Jones. Now, you've heard me probably come on here and give me a couple of my opinions on what the organization is doing. But quite frankly, armchair GM, no, that's not me. I'll point out things that I think are wrong. And that's okay for fans to be able to do that. But I know a lot of armchair GMs, you know what I mean? Especially the ones that never played football. And the ones that follow this page with no profile pictures, you are the worst. And then he taps this off at the end. He says, so what do you think, Cowboy fans? Are y'all one of the worst fan bases? Well, evidently, he's been sitting in his armchair in his desk writing too many articles. He hasn't been boots on ground. He doesn't understand about this 85% concept out there of these Cowboy fans that are running around here asleep. Those are the ones perpetrating this type of activity. I don't know any type of 15%er fans out here that say this type of shit in August, that say that they would ever switch teams or start off in August by saying we're going to the Super Bowl. I don't know many Cowboy fans, especially my 15%ers, that tap in here. So will somebody please tag Mike Freeman? Will somebody please go find Mike Freeman on his socials and share this with him and tell him to come over here and interview real Cowboy fans? Because whoever he's hanging out with saying they're going to switch teams in December, they ain't got no loyalty. They're not Dallas Cowboys for life. What up, Starboy? I see you, baby. Good to see you back in the building. Hard hitters in the building. That's that Lot 10 representative there, y'all. I appreciate you tuning in, Starboy. Good to see you, man. Christian says, I don't know any Cowboy fans that jump shit when things get bad. Thank you. Thank you. That's 15%ers. We hang out around each other. And you wonder why I've labeled this 85% of the fan base that's asleep. This is where all of this rhetoric comes from, y'all. These are what gives these folks like Mike Freeman the ability to get on a platform like USA Today and write an opinion piece and get thousands of clicks with 5011 ads in it. 5011. That many. That's the worst, man. I don't even read some sites, man, because when you open it up, it's like 5011 ads pop up. And that's the great thing about officialamericansteam.com. You're not going to see no pop-up ads over there because we're not about ads. You know, that's what these writers are about. They give a fuck about the Dallas Cowboys. They are writers. Hashtag like 50 Cent. Get clicks or die trying. So wake up, 15%ers. If you're not, you're just hanging out here and you're new. Maybe you woke up from this 85% that we're talking about. You don't want to be negligent in that department anymore. You don't want to be out there doing bad things in August, saying bad things online in August like that. You've learned your lesson. You know, you've never said you're going to switch teams. Your loyalty is intact. Those are the folks that I'm talking to here today, the 15%ers. I don't think that Mike Freeman knows any 15%ers. So I need somebody to tag him and have him come over here and follow Build Different Group. Jamal Rigg is checking in right there. Says, I better not ever switch up, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I see you, baby. How you doing? Good old Jamal right there. Anthony Cotrell checks in and says, Cowboy fans the best. Real talk. I'm locked in. Exactly. I mean, real fans here. That's why I love hanging out with y'all here. As you can see, it's indicative about the number of people hanging out with us. 920 on the West Coast. You know, the West Coast. And quite frankly, we don't want everybody in the gym because then it'll get too crowded. You know what I mean? This is a process. Many fans who are part of that 85% of that fan base have to wake up on their own. They have to stay awake. So if that's you, if you just woke up, turn your notifications. That way, the next notification you get, you can get in the gym and you can give me a share. Come on, Green Badges. I know some Green Badges that's getting in the gym and you know, y'all come in here with your workout clothes and y'all not breaking no sweat. So come on. I need y'all in the gym breaking the sweat this morning. Christian Perdon says, that's the problem. He don't know any real DC4L fans. He needs to get out of here and meet some of us real capable. Exactly. And that goes for a lot of you creative bloggers and vloggers or whatever you call yourself, creators out there, right? You know, these Dallas Cowboy fan pages where you don't know who runs these pages. You know, they steal video. They take credit for other people's work. You know, those types of fans. You know what I mean? Y'all need to stop that shit, man. Y'all out here making the fan base look bad. Get through the rest of these comments, man. Let's get some shout outs. Y'all know the deal. If you're watching for the first time, do me a favor, tap in, let me know where you're watching from. We're talking about this USA Today piece by Mike Freeman. Just hit the streets yesterday. Almost 20,000 views. It's an opinion piece, right? You know, I could write an opinion piece. I could probably write 10 opinion pieces and get 1 million views on officialamericans.com if I wanted to. No cap. Boy, I tell you, I got some dirt on some Cowboy fans. I got some dirt on some Cowboys. I got some dirt on Cowboys organization. I've got all kinds of dirt that if I just decided to get my shovel out, you know what I mean? I could probably build something if I wanted to. But that's not what we do here, baby. We're not about the drama. We're the 15 percenters. We're loyal to our team. We stay tapped in. All things Cowboys, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. It's a lifestyle. Not everybody's built for this lifestyle. Not everybody's built for any type of lifestyle. There's all kinds of lifestyles, but this cowboy lifestyle, we built different, baby. And you gotta be built different. You're no built different Cowboy fans I know running around in August saying this type of shit. No Cowboy fans I know running around in December saying this kind of shit. So Mike Freeman, you need to hang out with some real Dallas Cowboy fans if that's the case. And if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, I feel extra sorry for you. Because if you're sitting there writing these opinion pieces and you're only talking to the guy who sits next to you, who's a disgruntled Cowboy fan too, and y'all write for the same people, chances are you're not going to have a very broad perspective. Because it's so limited. You know, you got to get outside that box sometimes. You know what I mean? You can't stay in that box. But anyway, I thought it was cute. So I wanted to get up on here this morning, get in the gym with y'all and let you know about it. USA Today ranks the Cowboys fan base among the top 10 worst in sports. And I'm glad we're not number one. I'm glad the Miami Heat's number one. So shout out to the Miami Heat. Shout out to the Boston Celtics. I know my man Eric B over here, big Dallas Cowboy fan in Florida. Shout out Eric B. I know he's happy about them Celtics. I know my man Bay Tizzy, Green Bay supporter over here. He's happy about them Heat. I don't know, but Bay, I got a question for you. Are you happy that Heat is number one? How do you feel about that, being a Heat and a Cowboy fan? Yes, very good point, Christian. Thank you. So many people these days can't seem to separate fact from opinion. Now, I will speak for all Dallas Cowboy fans. How come Dallas Cowboy fans can't separate fact from opinion? I know I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'll speak for Dallas Cowboy fans. I've been writing about Dallas Cowboy fans since 2016 at officialamericasteam.com. You know, the only website talking about Dallas Cowboy fans 365 days a year. Hey, Mike Freeman, go to OAT.com, baby. That's where real fans hang out. But yeah, fact from opinion. You know what I mean? That's a very hard thing for many, not even just Cowboy fans. That's very hard for people to do in general. A lot of people don't possess critical thinking skills. But Dallas Cowboy fans are the worst when it comes to fact and opinion, because as soon as they see a great photo and a great title in a shady ass website that it came from that's got 5011 ads in it, they're going to share it into these groups and try to troll their buddies, tag them, get all these clicks. Now, you know, the article fuck around and get to 19,000 views with 5011 ads. Don't you know these writers get paid based on clicks? I don't. That's why I don't write opinion pieces about dirt on people. I mean, I could put 5011 ads in there if I wanted to and be like Inside the Star, Blogging the Boys, Weedem Boys. I mean, you enter website name, what have you. Yeah, it does seem hard for this guy to separate the two. But then again, I mean, this is part of the game that a lot of folks don't understand. You see, writers sometimes have no integrity and no soul, especially if this guy's a Cowboys fan. Because if he's a Cowboys fan, I don't know, is he? I hope Mike Freeman's not. I mean, if he is, he's got bigger fish to fry. We definitely need to bring him over here to the campfire if that's the case. So what do you think? Are we the number 2 worst team in professional sports? Or maybe are we just that fucking loyal and you're not? And that's the problem that you have with your team. You know, because I don't get it. If you're a fan of a team, why do you not support your team? It's okay to be disgruntled and say certain things, but not all the time. Like, get over it. You know, have a period. Have a period to get past that type of shit. Like, you know, I remember we used to lose on Sundays. I wouldn't get right till damn near Thursday mentally. You know, you got to drink a little something or smoke a little something to deal with these Cowboys, right? But now I'm at the point, yeah, you know what I mean? I expect the unexpected when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. And you'll never catch me running around here saying, oh, it's our year. We're going to the Super Bowl. I won't be saying that shit until we're going to the Super Bowl. So get ready, because when we go to the Super Bowl, if that's either in Arizona this year or in Las Vegas next year, You think Cowboy fans are bad now? Just let us get in the fucking Super Bowl and the internet's gonna break for 3 days. You heard it here first, man. You've been rolling with BG. It's your favorite Cowboys cousin, baby. We've been talking about this USA Today piece by Mike Freeman this morning on how the Dallas Cowboys are number 2 out of the top 10 worst professional sports teams. Well, I got news for Mr. Mike Freeman, man. You must not be hanging out with no real fucking Dallas Cowboy fans. So just hit your notifications. Mike Freeman, set yourself free. And we'll see y'all on the next episode.